Hi everyone, Ronnie Rowe back with you again for another short video of Ronnie Rowe Designs. Haven't done one of these since last time we did one was June the 8th, published a design. That was a couple months ago. Here we are at August the 12th right now. Um, Going to tell you a little bit what I've been up to, show you the new design, what's in the future, talk about some things I've gotten in since June the 8th, the last time we put out one of these videos. But first of all, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you back with me again, and thank you very much for allowing me to come into your living room, den, computer, iPod, telephone, ever what. But I really do appreciate it a whole lot for you to spend some time with me and see what I've been doing, and at least take the interest and see what I've been doing. So I thank you very, very much for that. Hope each and every one of you have had a fantastic summer. I hope you've gotten out, gotten a lot of exercise, doing some things outside instead of stitching. I've been doing a lot of stitching, you'll see. And anyway, and I hope each and every one of you have had a very, very enjoyable summer so far. Um, anyway, what are we going to be doing tonight? Tonight, we're going to be talking, tell you a little bit of something about myself, which I did. I'm Ronnie Rowe. I do cross-stitch designs for all you new folks out there. Been doing this for about 43 years now. Started out with the Williamsburg collection. That was 15 designs I did of historical buildings of colonial Williamsburg. And you're going to see some of that tonight. Um, Moved on to various other things throughout the many, many years I've been doing this, and still very active, still enjoy doing cross stitching, especially the design work and coming up with some cross stitch ideas. So that's a little bit about me and what I do. And like I say, we're going to be showing you a few of those Williamsburg designs tonight. Um, what have I been doing? I've been gardening this summer, going to the Y, the same thing. Wife and I've been going out to dinner and meet with a lot of friends and everything. Families coming in, have come in, visit with them, the grandchildren, and had a pretty good summer so far. It's been awful hot here in the eastern part of Virginia. I don't know where you are, but been extremely hot days, and so kind of hard to get outside and do anything in the middle of the day. You have to wait pretty much after supper and sunset before you're able to get out and do something. So that's basically what I have been doing this summer. Not a lot of new design work except for the one I'm working on right now. So um, anyway, moving forward, I got an email from a lady in Richmond, Virginia, and her name is Carol Altis. I know I'm pronouncing wrong, Athas. And Carol was so kind to send me some pictures of some designs of mine that she had done. And so I'm going to share those with you momentarily and while I talk about them. And I was flabbergasted when I saw what Carol had done because in 43 years of doing cross stitch, very, very rarely do someone send me a picture. They have, but very rarely they send me a picture of one of my finished designs. And when people do, I really appreciate it a whole lot, and I like to share them with you. But what Carol has sent me is a picture of all 15 of my original Williamsburg designs that she has completed and have hanging on the wall. And so as you see right now, these are done very, very well. Extraordinary, a lot of work. I know how much work went into these. It's a lot of work. Carol spent many, many, many hours putting this together, and she's still doing some of my work right now. So, but anyway, you will see all 15 of them. You'll see the new one she's stitching on, which is the Colonial Windmill, and how she's coming along with that particular project. So, Carol, I appreciate it very, very much, and I am very impressed. I really am with somebody showing me um, my designs and what they have done with them. All 15 of these designs are my original ones I did that published way back a long time in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. So these are old designs, and they're still out on Etsy as a package deal. I mean, you can still get them, and so, but anyway, they were how I really got started in the cross stitch, and things kind of went from there. I do have my teleprompter with me. This is Ronnie Rowe's teleprompter written down. So anyway, Carol, thank you very, very much for that. Uh, Current design I'm working on. Back in June, I showed you a design that I was stitching on and working on, and it is going to be a woodlawn plantation Christmas. And what I have done, I took a picture of woodlawn, and I have done lots extensive redesigning of the picture I did to come up with a Christmas scene of in which I'll be showing you shortly. Lot of work, tremendous lot of work in design work, which I really enjoyed in this. And it looks like the same building, but only I changed a whole lot of it. And you will see here shortly the um, what what I have taken the picture of and where I am right now. So I figured out, I started designing this back in middle of late part of December of last year, first part of December of 24. And I started stitching this. I put my first stitch in this on January the 12th, exactly 8 months ago. And for the past 8 months, that is all I have concentrated on was this one picture. Not looked at any other designs, haven't looked at anything in the future, just looking on doing this. And I have changed this not just multiple times, but lots of times going along with the design work. I have really taken a lot of time and a lot of effort into this particular piece. And right now, with the stitching on this, it's been 8 months. I figured 20, 30 days in a month. And I probably got right now close to 700, 800 hours, 750. And when I finish, probably around 800 hours of stitching. That's a lot of stitching. And the way I calculated that was I stitch approximately, I try 3 hours a day, maybe. Some days I do more, sometimes I do less. But anyway, 2.5 to 3 hours a day. And it came out to around 750, close to 800 stitches by the time I'm finished. So anyway, I want to show you this picture. And first of all, you're going to see the original picture that I took of the woodlawn plantation. And now I'm going to show you what I've been stitching on. And this is my woodlawn plantation. It's still in the hoop. What I did earlier this evening was right in here. And I finished a section in here. That's why we're actually having this video tonight. I've got a bottom portion of this to go. And I know this doesn't look like anything, but what I'm going to do, the way I laugh, if you will, this is my rubber band. I put on this rubber band across to hold everything so I can get to one area and stitch it because I still use my same old round plastic hoop. I know you people out there say, hey, you need to get you one of these fancy stands, one of these fancy rollers things. Not at 78 years old, I'm not. I'm going to stick with my little plastic hoop. But anyway, I'm going to take this thing apart for you. Get rid of that rubber band. And all of that folds down. And what I'm going to do is take these, a few pins in this thing. Not many, but a few just to hold the bottom so it doesn't hit my hand. And get this thing out of this hoop. Of course, obviously, it hasn't anything been done with this, washed or anything. Oh, dropped it in the floor. Okay, so here we are. This is how much stitching I have gotten on a woodlawn plantation Christmas. And this is a project, folks. This is a project. Um, I'm sorry you can't see it any better than this, but this is where we are today. I've got some across the bottom to do, the lettering to do, and once I get that, then we'll take this, wash it, press it, put it all together, stretch it all out, and put it in a frame, put some glass and mat board in it, and we will be done. But this piece of cloth, this represents about 750 hours of stitching. I know, I've lost my mind. But anyway, that's where we are. And I apologize not to be able to show you this better, but anyway, I think it looks pretty good. I put a lot of effort into this. There is a lot that went into this particular picture. So that is my woodlawn plantation. Now, when I get through with it, I mentioned how am I going to frame it? Well, I went down and I bought not pine this time, but I bought poplar wood, and I wanted to build my own frame. I built my own frames. I got the frame all built for this. I bought the glass, the frame. I've got the backing board. I've still got to select my 2 sheets of mat board for the framing of this. So, and I haven't gotten those yet. I will do that in the next probably 2 or 3 weeks. So we'll go worry about the color selection on that. But the frame itself is huge. This is the frame that I built for this particular project. And it's a wooden frame, got gold on the outside, beadwork down here. And as you can see from the other ones I've done, this frame right now, we'll take in this picture, which is 480 by 320 stitches. And the best I can tell on this is something like about 90,000 stitches in this particular design. But I got the frame out of poplar, did all the routing on it, got all the stuff done on the back of it. So this is what's going to be the frame for this particular picture. It's a Christmas scene, so I don't know if I'm going to do anything special with a mat board or anything, but we'll see as time goes on. In the next video that I have, you will be seeing this all framed up. This is a woodlawn plantation Christmas. So that's what I've been working on this past 8 months. Okay, next project. What am I going to do after this? Well, if you remember, I was working on a boat with a gazebo, and the boat with the gazebo, I stopped doing that. I have never done that before. Stop doing one project to go to another one. But I got so fascinated with this larger project, I did that. So my stitching, I stopped with the gazebo and boat. If you recall, that's where we are on this. You can see some of the gazebo coming in here. Smaller project, but once I finish the woodlawn, this is what I'm going to go to. And anyway, I'll keep you informed of how I'm doing with that particular project. So, before we leave, one thing I want to say, all of my designs are out on Etsy right now. The 15 color leaflets that Carol was so nice to share with me, and you saw earlier in this video. And if you ever get a chance, if you're in this area, be sure to go to Liberty Hill Needleworks. That's up in Williamsburg, Virginia. And Susan McKenzie's up there, runs that place. It is a fantastic shop. I mean, absolutely gorgeous in there. They have everything that you'd ever dream of you'd want in counted cross stitch, whether you're doing something like mine at DMC, or you're doing specialty threads, or you're doing bead work, or whatever you're going to do. You're doing samplers. It takes a lot of different things. She's got it. They are very, very good up at Liberty Hill Needleworks. So anyway, the next thing I had written down here on my teleprompter was Ronnie Rowe Designs. After we do the gazebo and show you that, where to next? Well, I don't know. I don't know whether or not I'm going to I don't know what I'm going to do. If I don't come up with something that interests me that has gotten, it's going to be big. It has to be big. I don't know if I'm just going to go ahead and say, hey, it's been fun. It's been fun. I've enjoyed every minute of it, but I've got to come up with something that really, really make me want to sit down and put in the time and the effort to do this. I'm currently helping a couple of ladies out with design work, which I'm really enjoying, and they're helping them, telling them how to get going and what to program, what to use, and how to really get things set up. So I'm still working with them. And been recently, but we're going to get back, and they're doing a lot of really creative things right now. So you'll hear more about them, I'm sure, in the future. But as far as myself, I don't know what I'll be doing. I really don't. Um, I've had so much fun doing cross stitch, meeting so many people, wonderful people, seeing so many wonderful designs. It's going to have to be something really, really good perk me up to get me to do it. I'm not one of these people just going to go out on the internet, see 1,000 pictures up there and say, yeah, I'll do that one, that one, that one. That ain't me. That ain't me. I ain't doing that. That's to me, that's not sitting down and really putting a lot of thought into design. I mean, really truly design something. So, but anyway, that's what I won't do that. But that's why you haven't seen anything on the SD. The same old pictures, same old designs. Ronnie Rowe Designs is out there. Has been out there for a long time because I don't have anything new. I don't put out new stuff just for the fact of putting it out there. So, but anyway, I'll keep you informed on the Woodlawn Plantation, also the gazebo. Um, don't know any more for this time, but I will get back to you as soon as I get this thing framed. And maybe then I'll come up with an idea. Who knows? But until then, uh, I wish each and every one of you the very, very best. I hope you get outside, like I say, get you some exercise. I hope you stitch a lot, go out there and get you something that you really enjoy stitching on. And but don't sit there all day and stitch. Don't make it a 24-hour day, and for God's sake, don't make it that you got to rush into it. Just take your time, and everything will come together. So until then, as I always tell you, every time I see you and we leave, one thing I want you to do is be safe. See you next time. Bye bye.